welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Flamengo 2, Al-Hilal SFC 3 in the 2022 FIFA Club World Cup semifinal. Al-Hilal are going through to the FIFA Club World Cup final. They have a chance to be the champions of the world against the winner of Al-Ahly versus Real Madrid. It's a chance. Is it a good chance? I'm not sure, but it's a chance nonetheless, and that's what matters. Goals were scored as follows in the 4th minute. Penalty given away by Flamengo in the box. Stupid tackle. An absolute clanger of a tackle. Gives away a penalty to Al-Hilal. Salam Al-Dawsari. Steps up and takes it. And puts it to the same side as Santos, but he puts it by with pace. Salam Al-Dawsari scores the goal. 4th minute, 1-0. Then in the 20th minute, Pedro scores a banger to make it 1-1 and tie the game back up. A beautiful goal. And it goes to the far post, a banger into the net, 1-1. And you think that Flamengo has a chance, but Flamengo gives away another penalty. They are down a man because of it. They check it on VAR. They give the penalty. They give a second yellow to Gerson. And they're down a man, and Salam Al-Dawsari steps up again to take another penalty, and he rolls it into the net. Opposite side, Santos. And it's 1-2 right before the half, and it ends up being 2-1 at the half for Al-Hilal. Then, in the 70th minute, Luciano Vietto has had a great game up to that point, and he deserves to have a goal. And guess what? He takes his shot, bangs it off the bottom of the bar and in. Banger golazo from an angle. Beautiful goal. Makes David Luiz look like an idiot, which I'm not surprised. And makes it 3-1 Al-Hilal. You think that's the dagger, which I guess it is. But in the 90-plus first minute, Pedro, Gabigol gets the assist. Takes the shot. It bounces in. Pedro gets the rebound, and he taps it in to make it 3-2. But that's not enough. There's 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, and it's not enough for Flamengo to get that third goal to send it to extra time. Al-Hilal hold on by the skin of their teeth in the end. The Vietto goal was much needed. And Al-Hilal are going to the final. Stats are as follows. 13 shots to 11. 2 shots on goal to 5. 52% possession to 48% possession. 48% possession. 517 passes to 481. 85% pass accuracy to 83. 15 fouls to 15. 2 offside to 0. 5 yellow cards to 3. 1 red card to 1. And 4 corners to 4. Al-Hilal were not the better team tonight, but they did what they had to do. That's what matters. They did what they had to do. They played the game that they had to play. They got 2 chances on the penalty. They started hot. Got a penalty early because they started hot. Forced a mistake. They got a penalty. They scored it. Then, they did give away a goal. Not the best defensive play. But in the end, another penalty. They got the pressure. They had a chance. It was a penalty given away. Was it a bit soft? I do think that second penalty was a bit soft. I think it was a bad VAR call, but they were giving it anyway. They took their advantage. They scored the goal. Then in the second half, they had a great opportunity to score a third. They scored a third. And they had a 3-1 lead. Then, of course, they gave up the goal late. They dropped their defense for a bit. They dropped their shields for a little bit, so to speak. And they gave away a second. But they still won. They still defended hard. They defended very well in this game. Offensively, Vietto looked like a master. For a man who chose to go to Saudi Arabia to be a starter on a team, he did a damn good job. He's a damn good player. He's a talented player, Vietto. Salam Al-Dawsari, the Saudi Arabian national team captain. Of course, he played a good game. Carrillo played a good game. Odiana Gallo didn't really show up. I will say that much. But with that being said, Al-Hilal played the game that you would have wanted them to play if they needed to win this match. They had to take their opportunities at the time they are given. Because if you just sit back or play forward and play like you have a full gas tank, you're going to be in trouble. 3 days ago, they had just went through an extra time and a penalty shootout. And there were a lot of knocks, injuries. This team was probably running on, 75%? Like 3/4? Like, they were still a pretty full tank, but it was going to empty out at some point. And it did. It did. And that's why the second goal against them happened. But Al-Hilal did manage their strength and their possession pretty well. The stats ended up pretty down the middle, which kind of shows you that this game, Al-Hilal did earn their win. They deserve to win this game. Unlike the Wydad game, which is a total 180, they got a BS penalty, ended up winning on penalties, and got lucky to get through. But once they got to here, they wanted to prove that they deserve to be there. And, well, they deserve to be at this stage, and they deserve to be in the final. Al-Hilal played a wonderful game of football, a great, smart, tactical game. 2 penalties scored when they were given the opportunity. The second one was a little bit BS, but there's nothing they could do about that. That was a ref's decision. There was no flop, but I think the penalty, the double contact, was a little bit too much to call, but they called it, and they gave it, and they scored it. Then the Viello goal, good job. The Viello goal was a pretty good job there. He took his opportunity and said, hey, if you want a dagger, I'll give you the dagger. Boom. And that's 3. Flamengo, on the other hand, had 2 luckier goal and a good goal. But Flamengo just did not show up. They did not look like the Flamengo that we know, that took Liverpool to the limit back in 2019, that came back guns a-blazing against this Al-Hilal team, which was different, but hell, had Sebajavinko on it. But you get my point. They came back against this same club, guns a-blazing. But this time, Al-Hilal did not let that happen. They learned their lesson. Flamengo didn't learn that you can't pull the same trick twice, you know? And I don't think that was their opportunity or their thought of wanting to pull that trick. But they were in that position and they just couldn't handle it. Flamengo did not look good today. Gabagol, more like Gabagool. Not great. Pedro looked pretty good. He was probably their best player. David Luiz is still an idiot. Arturo Vidal did not do a damn thing. Felipe Luis did not show up. Gerson, you got a red card. Second yellow, you're foolish. Flamengo was an absolute joke today. They did not come to play, and they paid for it. They legitimately did not play the way I expected them to play, and they paid for it. Now, will they be very pissed off during the third place game and probably win that? Yeah, probably, unless Real Madrid somehow chokes too, but probably not. Flamengo should win the third place match. That's the consolation, but I think to them, that's not enough of a consolation. Even if they play pissed off and so much better than they did today. They blew it when it mattered. And I think that's what's going to stick on Flamengo fans' minds, is that Flamengo blew it. When it mattered, they blew it to Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal are in the final of the Club World Cup, deservedly so. But when it comes down to it, though, could have easily caught yourself up, even down a man. But they legitimately took being down a man as a death sentence. And that's what happens there. Al-Hilal, well-deserved win. Flamengo, I know this one hurts, and it should hurt, frankly. Whether you're a player or a fan, it should hurt. Because you don't lose like that when you're a big club. Basically just gave up, frankly. With that being said, Al-Hilal deserved the win. Big win, great win. They deserve to win this match. With that being said, if you liked this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow. Same time. 12:50 for a live watch along of Al-Ahly versus Real Madrid. And then, of course, the review of that match. We will have the third place filled. We will have the final filled. And we will know on Saturday what we see. Should be a great match tomorrow as well, the second semifinal. I'll see you then. Congratulations, Al-Hilal. Commiserations, Flamengo. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you tomorrow.